Hello? What the hell's going on? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Jen.
Can you hear me, Pen?
I can hear you.
Okay, I guess it's on Rogue's side because that's being weird.
It shows that he's muted.
I think he's having problems with my keep on going to it. The mic sounds like you're not talking.
My mic sounds a bit off.
Yeah, that's possible. It's really loud. I can tell it. I don't think it's you. I think it's Streamlabs. I'm going to try restarting my. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm going to restart my computer here real quick. Oh, Marky's here.
Something.
Everything sounds weird today. I think it's Streamlabs.
How did you guys get your backgrounds like that?
How do I do my background like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What I do is I go to video, and I set it to LSV cam. I have my cam on, but it's closed at the same time, and it's running.
So it's like a showing a virtual background or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just showing a virtual background through the thing, and you have to kind of cheat to do it. That's why I have a cover over my camera. So
No worries, it's fine.
if I turn my camera up, you would see that. But
See nothing. I was going to say ceiling fan, but no, I don't see anything.
no, you won't see anything if I. You'll just see my hand if I hit. But my hand was so close, it probably kept the virtual background going. Yeah, it looked
It's
like
fine.
All right. So for people on the stream, they come in and watch. Rogue's boomed it for whatever reason. Something's fucked on his end, so you can't hear him. He can't speak. He can hear us, I believe.
Yep.
So,
Boomhauer. He Boomhauered it.
I don't know why he still uses Streamlabs, because it seems like this is an issue that happens every freaking week.
It's not been that bad. This is probably the worst it's been. Usually he can fix it right away, but
Have you tried deleted System 32?
have you tried turning it off and on again? Hello, Microsoft Update Center. Have you tried turning off your computer on and off again?
No, Rogue. I'm not buying. You're not my type.
My audio is fucked. You had that. Your audio was fucked. I think. I bet you it was the update because Windows did a massive update this week.
Yeah, you might want to check that because I know that happened.
It fucked with it fucked with my audio file too.
It fucked with my. It fucked with Lynn's audio. It fucked with Lynn's audio and Elite Dangerous and.
I have a solution for Rogue. Alt F4.
Alt F4. I have a solution. We can always play a video from back in the past.
Well, apparently,
About a confetti cannon.
Rogue wants us to talk about Trolley Cook right now.
Okay.
I guess. I honestly.
But
he'll be back. It's still streaming. The stream's still going. Oh, Pen's back. Oh, Rogue's back.
What?
Rogue is retaliating now.
Yeah.
Rogue is retaliating. The Rogue has gone rogue.
I can't think of any way to do this. I'm trying to think of a way he could talk to us, but we could hear him. But I think we're stuck with this for right now. As far as Charlie, I burnt out on it. Republicans have gone retarded with it now. It was THC, too much THC in video games now. So,
all right, time out. Hang on. How about let's talk from the beginning because we've not talked about this at all on stream or anything like that. So, unless people are living in Iraq coming here for the first time and getting news from us, I have no idea why, but if they are,
on the off chance that you've been living under a rock for the past 2.5 days.
I live under a rock.
Let's recap.
Hey, I live under a rock, and I know about this.
Yeah.
So fuck.
So, Charlie Cook, a political commentator. I wouldn't really call him politician or anything like that, and I really wouldn't say he's like far right or far left or anything like that. He does have rightist views with some dashes of leftist views and kind of in the road, in the middle stuff. But he was creator of Turning Point USA. I believe most of Trump's
founding member.
Founding member. I believe most of Trump's cabinet, at least a majority of Trump's cabinet or staffers, came from Turning Point USA. He's famous for the going to the college campuses and doing the prove me wrong or debates, having an open dialogue conversation with people. The other day, Wednesday, he was at campus, Salt Lake City, Utah, and somebody didn't like what he had to say and took a shot with 30-06, shot him in the throat. And a lot of people say he was stable or he was, kind of stable. I hope it got pulled through. Watching the video footage of it, he was dead before he fucking hit the ground.
Yeah, I'm looking at that footage too. That blew a hole through his neck. The thing is, you don't realize a 30-06 does to fleshy It doesn't just enter; it blows a hole out the back. So,
Well, and there was no exit wound. It hit his
vertebrae.
yeah.
Okay, well,
So looking at what hit, it's like a lot of people. Oh, he bled to death. No, I think it got his cervical spine.
probably if that's the case. I haven't heard that one yet, but from the look of it, I knew he was pretty much dead instantly. So, I mean,
Yeah, I know a lot of people are hoping and stuff like that, but any gun enthusiast, any person who knows their way around a firearm will look at that footage, go, yeah, no, he's dead.
yeah, unfortunately.
So there's a lot of things I know Rogue wants to talk about. He's very opinionated on this. A lot of other people's very opinionated on this. About 36 hours after the shooting, the shooter himself was caught. Tyler, I don't remember what
He wasn't-
Robinson. Tyler
he
Robinson
wasn't-
is the
Robin-
suspect.
So as far as caught, wasn't he? His parents turned him in. They called him
his
in for the help.
father. Yeah,
His father. Well, that's not
His
even true right
father.
now.
His father turned him in. I believe his father turned him in after he talked to the pastor.
Well, the
So
pastor
it-
helped arrange it so they could bring him in safely. So basically, it was more of a surrender / turn in by the parents, which
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of grateful for because everybody's like, I want to give this man the death penalty. I don't want him to get the death penalty. I want him to spend the rest of his life in prison in Ass Pound Town.
Oh no, I want them to bring Fine Squad in because
It's too quick, Sparky. It's too quick. You got to go for the ass pound where he dies of cancer and AIDS from getting ass pounded to death.
I'm sorry, it's a waste of taxpayer
He's
dollars.
transgender. He completely deserves
No,
it.
I know.
It's
Well, all right,
not
so here's-
proven right now.
Here, he's transgender.
Yeah, well,
I've been kicked
it's
off.
not proven. Yeah, I think Rogue's trying to resituate. Hey,
I see
we
his
got a
mic.
Rogue.
Oh, and it's muted again.
And it's muted again.
Try.
It could be a browser issue where maybe you didn't allow the settings for the microphone.
If you look at the arrow next to the mic that's below the screen, Rogue, you can click on that and go through the different mic settings that might help. I doubt it though. I think you've been skewed.
Anyways, what was I trying to say? It's not confirmed whether Tyler is transgender, only that he supported the leftist ideology.
Well,
he
is.
I don't know. I have not seen confirmation on whether it is. Sorry.
So here's the thing, and a lot of this is coming from the engravings on the bullets.
Uh-huh.
And here's my issue with that whole deal. I'm not going to disagree and say that he is not a supporter of that stuff because there's pictures of him clearly at rallies and support deals wearing, vests and the flags and all that good shit. So he had that mentality and he was into that. He supported that stuff. As far as him being that, I'm not entirely for sure because the way it goes, that gun did not belong to him or his family. Apparently, the way it's wrote and set up was it was arranged to be dropped off. He went to go pick it up, and then after the whole deal, went to go drop it off. FBI found it before the other person could pick it back up. This was all outside, and this was all a matter of the whole event happening. And how I'm looking at it, you're not going... I don't see him staying in the woods, bringing that stuff out in public view to engrave stuff on bullets. I have a feeling that whoever he was working for or whoever he was, helping him did that.
I'm not going to say... I don't doubt that he might have had outside help, considering that it's been confirmed
that's confirmed.
That it's been confirmed that he was discussing all of this in a Discord. However, the engraving part itself, dude, he could have. We haven't seen how the engravings look, but I could tell you if he had a friend who had like one of those desktop little mini laser engravers, he could have done it himself.
If Roke
It
can help
could
me
have
out
been
here,
scratching-
I
it
have a
could-
theory
no,
on
no.
this that
It could have been
But it's
scratching by an act
speculation.
too. It could have been
Huh.
scratching by an act too.
True, exactly. So we cannot speculate on that other than what has been confirmed that the message were engraved.
Yeah, the message being great is one of them was oh fuck, what was one of them? Catch this fascist, which was the first one fired. Another one was up, down, left, right, up something. Whatever it was the code for Help Divers 2. It's the code you put in to drop the 500k bomb up in the game. Another one was, what's that bulge? OWO, Uru. Or not Uru, it's the OWO face. Yeah.
It was a
But
20-year-old gunman with no social media footprint. CIA.
Oh, they have a social media. They have a social media footprint. It's not as prominent as what people were thinking. But there was that one, and there was another one. It was the Italian song. Bella Ciao. It was the Italian song that Antifa uses as the anthem and theme all the time. So, like I said, I'm not convinced that Tyler themselves did that. Now, do they believe in that stuff? Possibly. But like I said, we know for a fact, it's been put out as a fact. He went to go pick that gun up. That was right outside the campus. He picked that gun up, went to the campus, climbed on top, shot it, ran away back to the woods, dropped the gun off, and went home. So I'm not convinced that he did that before.
Oh, we're getting sound through Rogue.
We're getting something from Rogue.
We're getting reverb from you.
Reverb from me?
No, we
No,
were
from
for a
me.
minute. For a
Going
second, we
through
were.
Rogue's. Yeah, Rogue's audio is coming up with my voice coming back to it.
Not now. It's fine now.
Yeah, but like I said, I get where people are coming from, but people are missing that fact that he picked the gun up. He picked the gun up, so there's no telling if it was from him or not. The guy who saw it, George Smalls, yes, it's like going through and looking at stuff. It looks like he was converted, but I don't know how. Those are details we don't know about. But I really wish Rogue could hurry up and fix his shit, because I know he has a lot of stuff he wants to talk about on that. And the collective meltdown that's happened online with this whole bullshit, it's been kind of fun to watch. It sounds like Rogue is beating the shit out of something.
No, it sounds like he's putting screws to it.
Having to rewire live.
Yeah, I do that. I have to do that in order to get shit to work.
Hey! we got a voice from Rogue. Yeah.
We have the host. We have one of the hosts here finally, folks.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back and welcome to another fine edition of GNF Televisable, where we talk about all the hot topic about anything else that feature fancies. And I have Penn here for the first time in a long time. Hello, Penn. How you doing?
Not as good as I could be, Rogue.
Did you fall in love with a cookie and then realize that you ate it?
Cookies, ice cream bars, tons of bowls of mac and cheese, and anything else that I could eat my feelings with. Yes.
With or without the gravy?
Yes.
Holy shit! Anywho, Sparky, how you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Good. I thank you for just reading the fucking chat a little bit. Thank you.
Well, I seen that before I hopped in. I didn't realize you were having it. I was busy trying to get coffee before I jumped on.
Me. If the old man in the room would have read the fucking privates before he yeeted himself out and came back in, he might have realized in the beginning.
I didn't yeet myself. I just fucking kept on jumping. For some reason, it kept on pushing me out.
I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know. No, I had to literally unplug a lot of things. I reset my system and then had to unplug everything and plug everything back in. I have no idea what the fuck was going on with my audio.
Now, I'll tell you this. It does sound like you're talking for a tin can, but with all the trouble you had,
Let's put it this way.
we'll
At least
manage.
it's
We'll
doing
manage. We'll
something.
manage. We'll manage.
At least it's doing fucking something. That's all I care about at this point. I have no idea where it's being.
But yeah, this whole deal with Charlie Cook, it's just been kind of crazy and surreal. That's like the best way I can put it. It's been crazy and surreal, and well, I'll basically just refresh with a post I put out on Twitter today, because I know that there's a lot of infighting back and forth about he's left, he's right, it's insider, it's a foreign, he's done some foreign assistance, stuff like that. And it's like, look, regardless of what side Tyler was on, the leftist rhetoric and the chewing is what everyone will focus on. Regardless, Tyler needs to be made an example of, along with the people chewing and helped them out with this ad in the story.
Okay, I've no.
That's
okay.
my take on it.
Right,
hey, there you go. Yes.
No, I wanted to make sure I didn't break anything, so I had to double check.
No, you walk. It's perfect. Chris.
Oh, thank fucking God. Thank you.
You sound better than Medicare.
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right. So, quick history. Yeah, I will agree with Samaj heavily. This guy was an edgelord. So, as we all know, Charlie Kirk passed, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on what side of the aisle that you want to sit yourself on. I'm not gonna, question either side. He was loved by some, hated by others. He was a divisive figure. He was just another YouTube who was getting into the political sphere.
Pretty much.
So,
Yeah.
Getting down to, as Sparky already kind of nailed it, and a few others have already done it. He decided to do his tour. I like a comeback tour or something like that. I forget what the title was, but unfortunately,
The American Comeback Tour.
Thank you, Penn. Unfortunately, there's a lot of speculative that leads into the motives. Whether it was a Jewish psyop or not, we don't know at this point. All we know is some crazy motherfucker at a bright old age of 22 decided to climb the side of the UWU building. I'm going to call it that. It's a Utah, was it Utah University or
Utah Valley University.
Thank you. UVU. See?
No, time out.
Yeah.
Are we sure that they didn't fuck up on the bullet and stuff? OWO. It was supposed to
I
be
know,
UVU.
it should have been that. That would have been nice. But
Might have
anyway,
been honest if it was NWO.
it could have been even funnier.
Let me put this out right now, because I just changed name to include Charlie Cook's name, and I know what you did with the description and all, but I just want to make this note. We will probably have some dark humor on this.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
Just forewarning people.
We
are gonna be respectful, but also at the same time, it's like there's only so much warning you can do.
We're edgy boys.
Yes.
Well, they'll be boys.
Yes.
With an edgy girl.
I'm just forewarning. There will probably be some edgy humor and stuff.
But you want to know something? It's okay, and I'm pretty sure even Kirk would have agreed that it's okay to have some humor in mourning.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You need to have levity to go forward.
Listen, I'm a soldier. We thrive on dark humor.
Yeah.
We fucking. If you're an American soldier, unless
Canada.
you're Air Force, we
Hang
thrive.
on a minute. Time out. Let me touch on Samaj in chat right there. It's like, to try and learn the mood from all the current events, I watched me some Macross Plus. If you want, there's actually a watch along that me and KG did of Macross Plus. If you want to,
Don't cut yourself all. Yeah, I'll do a lot of edging.
If you want to do
How
that.
you want to do it.
I shared something in the.
I saw that, Pat.
My psychiatrist said I'm not allowed around sharp edges.
If you want to share it here, this was my attempt of finally, after 2 days, being able to laugh and smile about something.
Yeah, I saw it. I was going to put it up. Okay.
You were the master debate. I love it.
Right.
That's fun. It should have said you are a master debate,
Anywho's.
masturbator, but hey.
That
but
But
that was good.
no, so what was I? We had some crazy motherfucker who decided to scaffold the side of the university. Had
Yeah.
Actually, time out. Actually, I don't think there was, because if you look at the 3D
climbed-
view
he
in that
climbed it.
campus, you can easily climb up on that because those hillsides leading up to the.
I
fucking
know,
hill.
which is why I'm just going
his
based
escape
on
path.
yeah,
his
I'm just going with the
escape
basic
path,
statements that
Which
we've
made me
discussed
wonder
so far.
why he jumped off like that part of the roof, because there was
Probably
a lower
because
part.
probably because his original entry, there's a bunch of people running away from the whole fucking event, and he couldn't
Yeah,
call off the roof without
there's a
being
lot of
seen.
questions because he did move from point to point in order to get to the location that he needed to get to.
But everybody said, I don't think he hurt his ankle. When I saw him fall, that was when he landed. That was that stiff leg from that height. That
No,
was
the
like,
problem is he was
"Ooh."
also carrying the gun at the same time. The
The
gun,
gun was
actually
in his pant leg.
But he
Yep.
was also running. With
No,
a
he actually walked
limp.
away without any limp. Yes, I
Oh,
know you
really?
think he's had a limp, but no, he has no limp. He has no injury.
Well,
That's what I said was kind of weird. Yeah, the bright-eyed 22-year-old came across as very military. And unfortunately, kind of led into a lot of different speculations. Most who were on the right-hand side thought it was crazy leftist. Those who were on the left-hand side said, hey, that's his weight, or it might be a crazy righty. It turned out to be maybe both.
Well,
Yeah.
I look into it. He's part of the he is actually a member of the DAS or the DSA.
Actually, no, he's not, because he has no tidings with them. He's unaffiliated according to all forms of. He's not even part of Antifa.
Jesus Christ! I keep on seeing that come up. But
Here's
here's the thing.
Hold up. This is where we have to cut the noise.
Yeah,
that's true.
The associations with Antifa come straight from the bullet casings, and like I said before, the gun is not his, and I don't believe he had enough time, or at least he was smart enough to not do engravings of shit in open public, even in the roads. So whoever he got the gun from is the ones that did that. Now, could it be someone affiliated with Antifa, or someone on the very far right, or the very far left? We do not know those questions yet, or those answers yet.
So,
well, we do know that the registration form for the donation was bullshit now.
Yeah, like I said, we've got a lot of noise. Yes, I put up a lot of different things.
Yeah, there's a screenshot that Camelot put out there with him in blue t-shirt saying Tim Walls, Harrison Walls, and it's like, it's copy, it's not AI, it's Photoshop.
It's a Photoshop edit.
There's a lot of shit happening right now.
Well, like I said, there's a lot of noise, but I'm going to go in the basics of the facts and what we have currently by the people who did the fucking investigation, not what's happening on Twitter, not all the other social media moguls or whatnot telling whatever truths that they want to tell. I'm going to go with the basic facts here from the FBI and the current investigators. They're still running this at the moment.
Yeah,
it's not done. He has his charges, but he's not in court.
Yeah, because
I'm sure there's going to be more information that comes out of who any of the other affiliations
so we
participate
on this one. So jumping to all the other different conclusions, fun and all, but let's go with the facts, only the facts. So
that's fine.
All right, so the funny-looking individual decided to, after he did his glorious shot somehow, direct to the neck, questionable whether that was his actual, location that he was aiming or not, but it was interesting.
I won't talk about that.
Yes, but it was later found out after he disappeared that they found the weapon in question, which was a Mauser of all things, a World War II sniping rifle in general.
It was a bolt action 30-06.
Thank
you.
You.
A traditional hunting rifle.
Yeah, it was used in World War II from the Germans.
Yep.
The absolute worst weapon if you need to take. So here's the thing. if you had to take multiple shots with that gun, your
You would-
reload time is at least 5 to 8 seconds.
Oh yeah. Now,
It's like, so this guy, it's like, I'm gonna take a rifle to this. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
5 to 8 seconds and aiming included.
Yeah.
Yes, depending on how good you are.
correct.
And if you look and you do the math and the calculations, 200 yards away, 30 6
Meters.
No, he's
Meters.
right.
Okay.
There's 2 different versions. So Sparky is correct.
All right.
It's
I
about
recant.
it's approximately 2 football fields away from the actual where the sniper was to where Kirk was, approximately. Which is
200 yards away with a 30 6. There's about a 3-inch drop off
yes.
for every 100 yards. So if you did a map, that's about 6 inches. He got hit in the neck. He was aiming for the head because
Yes.
I guarantee he didn't count for drop off.
Probably not. But like I
No.
said before, it was very strategic to a degree. Unfortunately for the event was kind of a low security event, which for a person who is becoming higher in the pecking order of the political sphere, I would have said no, but it is what it is. A manhunt did happen afterwards for pretty close to 33 hours, almost 36. And unfortunately, with the way how social media is, it was getting close to what would be considered a cold case. See, it used to be back in Gem in my time frame a week before you go into cold case. Now, because of social media, it's shorter. Unfortunately,
No, this was actually.
don't see
I almost thought for a minute because he got away he was found at the scene like most shooters.
Mm.
I was like, oh shit, this might be over already.
No, but it's
They
usually
might not have him. They might not
Yeah,
ever find this motherfucker.
no, but
Um,
it's 36 hours.
There was but the other enough cameras, enough footage, enough social media presence that there was like shit. I was happy because after 36 hours, it's like, oh my god, it's this.
But Gem, it gets
bad.
better. It gets better. Okay, even though we have all of that data in that, and it was already eked out after I want to say about 24 hours, give or take, by the locals as well as the FBI. Still no really good information was given out. There was a lot of tips and questionable tips, over 7,000 of them. And not one of them actually properly led to the connection of the shooter and the incident. And it took one thing that the FBI was not prepared for.
The Father,
A father to
the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Oh, kind of close. A father, his son, and some other guy.
And minister, and their minister.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Right, yep, exactly. The Father, the
It's
Son,
some
the Holy
other
Spirit.
guy. And honestly, if it wasn't for the factor of that communication, I don't think the father may have turned him in.
Didn't the FBI also put out the stills? I was
Oh
like,
yeah, they
hey,
put out
with
the
any
stills and
They
there was
did.
no
any
connection.
tips for the location of this individual? I that probably contributed to it, and then probably the father
it
went,
helped for
"That's
the
my
father.
son.
So-
What the fuck do I do?"
Well, I don't think so because it kind of sounds like the son kind of confessed to the father.
Eventually, yeah, that was kind of how it ran. Yes, the father did see the stills. Yes.
Interesting.
But it wasn't really a solid put together kind of thing. It was like, oh, okay, that's kind of familiar kind of thing. And the conversation obviously went down. Yes, the boy did confess to the father, and the father then kind of confessed it to his local friend and minister. Yeah, it was because of that they decided, hey, it's best to drive him and have him submit himself to the authorities. It wasn't the
'Cause
FBI manhunt. It wasn't the police who figured it out. It was a fucking father.
Yeah.
And at any given time, he could have just said, "Yeah, no, you're going someplace else."
Well, not only that, I mean, the father could have went and tried to cover for the son,
Yes.
which would have been real stupid, but
But
that didn't happen.
no, we're lucky that
So-
that didn't happen. But that was a good possibility.
So the situation's real chaotic and it's real confusing because it comes down to everyone in that family is a Republican, and that is fact. Everyone in that family is. The father is a law enforcement, also ex-military.
Yep.
The mother was a social worker at school, I think, or just a social
You're
worker.
pretty spot on in that direction. She was a social
But
worker. They were card carrying Republicans and mega
Yeah.
freaks. Mega
Yeah.
Republicans.
there was that, along with the fact of it sounds like that the son, Tyler,
Yes.
you know, he was good in school, all this other good shit. We don't truly know where his affiliations lie, whether it be, you know, Republican or Democrat, but we do know at some point there was a change because according to also to conversations of what came out, it does sound like that. I guess the son came down for a visit because he lives at home, or he lived at home, but he was also living elsewhere.
He lives in the parents' other house in the Washington County. I got the Washingtons wrong. I thought it was Washington State. Happens
It's
to
Washington
be
County.
Yes, he's in the Washington County area, but he's at the secondary house with roommates, or apparently people who would be like friends in that would be considered his roommates.
Yeah, he was in college, or he at least
he
went to and then I believe dropped out.
Yeah, and he decided to go in electrical. He was third year for that one.
Yeah, so there's no telling what happened. It could have been he could have been Republican, and he could have been just I'm fed up with parents and the market crap. We do know that there was a argument and a discussion ensued beforehand about Charlie Kirk.
Correct.
And he expressed his disdain and his hatred for him. So it's not really known if like he had his view set change or if he's always been like this. There's no telling.
No, and that's where the bigger problem comes in because, like I said before, there's a lot of noise that's out there, and so I'm just kind of we're up in the air at the moment until we get more proper details, like 100%, or at least that is presented to a court at level at this point, because he does have his official charges. I mean, Utah did have up to 3 days to make those charges happen. Now he has his official charges. Now it's just a matter of setting up court time and kind of going from there. In the meantime, we still have forensic that hasn't been released and a few other different things that haven't been slightly released yet. And there's a lot more data that we probably won't see for a very long time.
Oh yeah, it's going to take them a bit to actually put the case together for the kid to get a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I say kid, he's 22. He's not a kid
No,
anymore.
no, actually, I actually will. Unfortunately for you, Pan, I kind of concur. If you're under the age of 25, in my eye, for the most part, you're not fully mature enough, and you do kind of have the rationality of a child.
On the same time, they can also still just treat him as an adult still.
Yeah, no, they will be treating him as an adult because of the fact that he is legally an adult.
Over the age of 18.
Correct.
And then,
because,
then
I mean,
there's the possibility of plea deals, pleading that pleading that Tyler's insane. They're going down, not mentally competent.
I don't.
We know
going to be a thing.
Yeah, it could be. We don't know yet. I have to agree with Penn on this one. We don't know yet. We don't know his mental state. We don't know exactly. We don't even know the proper motives going forward. So we got a lot of questions we have some answers, but still more questions.
Yeah.
The motive is one of the biggest questions.
If they go for what are the charges they're going at? Is any of them terroristic threats or terroristic?
No, they are. What was the charge? I know there's 3 of them.
I think you dropped them.
I did. I'm gonna have
somewhere.
to look in my responses here, but I know he has 3 charges.
Murder in the first.
Aggravated murder, I believe.
Yeah, aggravated assault with a weapon. There was a couple of other things. Give me moments. But yeah, the Let me just pull it up from a different thing. 'Cause I have other files running at the same time. It's like, oh my fucking god! But no, he has at least 3 charges. Unfortunately, they're not would be considered terroristic type charges, um, because, like it or not,
The
they didn't put him
here's
into that category.
here's the problem. Even then, it's like you can't plead insanity because this was thought out.
Okay.
There's more than like 2 or 3 parts that is thought out.
Okay.
I understand that, but that doesn't mean that they couldn't try.
Well, they're
Alright,
trying
so-
to blame it. Well,
There-
Republicans are trying to blame it on THC and video games. So we'll see how.
Oh,
it goes.
we're gonna get there later. So okay, guys, I've got the charges in front of me. The formal charges from the Utah County filings are as follow: aggravated murder, first-degree felony; discharging of a firearm causing serious bodily injury, first-degree felony; obstruction of justice, second-degree felony. At the moment,
Obstruction of justice. What?
He ran.
What?
He ran and attempted a hiding of
it
weapon.
gets better. No. The tied to the concealment of the rifle, wrapped in towel, ditched it in the woods area, plus outfit change to avoid identification.
Yep.
Those alone, I seriously that they're gonna try to do insanity. They're gonna try to do a plea deal. I guarantee you, prosecution is not unless they get some sort of look to prosecution. They're not gonna accept any kind of deal, and they're gonna push for a death penalty. Actually, I believe it's already done. If he goes through court and he gets convicted, I believe it's going to be death penalty. That also depends on jury too, because we don't know either. It's Utah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
we
very-
know he could get a panel that just completely hate fucking Charlie Kirk. They know the law, and they know for a fact that they could swing the deal and go for
Well,
not guilty.
there is a way of working around what would be considered death penalty or whatever, because that's a thing that kind of exists in Utah. It's insanity mitigations to life instead of death possible. That is kind of within that sphere. It's a Hail Mary risk, especially in Utah. But if they wish to go in that direction, that is a very possible direction.
I don't know if Utah is the exact same as Florida, because I do know in Florida, in order to get death penalty, it has to be like unanimous. There's like 2 jury roles that have to be done. First one is the commission of the sentencing, and the other one is if it's going to be death penalty. And I believe it has to be unanimous on both.
Let's see.
So there could be a chance too, if they go through and do this, that they vote, yeah, he's guilty on this stuff, but not guilty enough for a death penalty. If it's like Florida's.
Yeah, but the weird thing is all they would have to do, and we are kind of jumping to conclusionary at the moment.
Yeah, conclusion.
All we can go on is this factor that the kid is 22. This is his first offense. He has no prior records, so the defense could try to hammer home mental health issues. What is it? Radicalization, to probably sway the jury, as well as this is a beautiful thing, because of the factor that the bullet casing or the bullets in question, the ammo, had been decorated with memeage and gaming kind of coding in that. This would be the actual first case of a gamer related assault.
No, there's been other.
No, this would be
There's
this
other
would be a precedent. No, this would be setting a precedent that gaming could probably kind of encourage violence.
They've been harping on that for a long ass
Fuck yes.
time.
And because of the death of Charlie Kirk, and this kid was a gaming bro. Yeah. We've got some issues here. Sorry, gaming bros, we've got some issues, and you guys started this. Because yeah, he did memeage from all of his Halloween shit. He did the what is it? The squatting oh what the fuck? The frog boy. Pepe. Is it Pepe? Yeah, I think it's Pepe.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pepe the Frog.
Yeah, the squatting Pepe version where he's got the tracksuit. He did that as one of his Halloween gimmicks. He also had the Ride Me Trump as a Halloween gimmick for memeage. The kid did a lot of meme. And unfortunately, he was also a gamer. You just have to throw those together, and whatever conversations he had on whatever Discord, uh, that would just kind of add on to a lot of the questions. So yeah, radicalization in social media is another issue that could be utilized and placated for this case.
I sure as hope.
I'm
I sure as
I'm-
hell hope that they've already put in requests to Discord to preserve messages.
Well,
they
there's
took
been kind of
pictures
mixed.
of it.
There's been mixed signals on the whole deal because I've seen one post. Don't know the legitimacy of it, so take it with a grain of salt.
Yes.
But apparently, Discord responded, I believe, in an article that there was no collaboration between Tyler and anyone else from Discord's records, which we all know that's bullshit because it was Discord records that basically stated that he coordinated to receive the gun from someone.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, there is a statement from one of the officers while they were talking to his roommate, and they have pictures of a Discord conversation talking about it dropping off and a pickup point for this weapon.
Yeah.
So there are more
Now-
people involved. We just need to find them now.
There are more
There-
people
there-
involved.
there
But here's another
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
If this was all done in voice, there won't be a log of that.
Correct.
So that's another thing too. And we don't know how smart any of these individuals are, the dumb kids.
Yeah.
But for the simple fact that he spouted this off in DMs to someone he knows or in Discord that someone he knows.
Yeah, because
That kind of tells me that no, they wasn't that smart unless the person he was coordinating with was and did everything through voice.
correct. Yeah, because basically the FBI and the Utah cops got screenshot directly of Robertson's roommate. The roommate opened his phone, showed the Discord, pretty much showed the Discord DMs with Tyler as his contact. The investigator took photographs of each screen. Message include need to retrieve rifle from drop point. Then left it in bush, wrapped in towel. Mention scope and the rifle being unique. Ammunition engraved bullets, as well as logistics for changing his outfits. That was all on his DMs on Discord. Now, whether Discord wants to say that wasn't a case or not, that's all on them. But realistically, we are looking at a shit show.
Now, it also kind of depends on what those conversations are because the only thing we got was highlighted points.
Correct.
We don't have the actual message. So, like I said, again, kind of why I was stating with the bullets and the gun and retrieve them. He's retrieving engraved bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, meaning he didn't do that himself. Meaning whoever I was talking to is the ones that did that. So it kind of leads back to what are the motives and why this was being carried out. Again,
Correct.
the way it looks like right now, it does look like Tyler was used as a patsy. Does not excuse what he did. He needs to be done to the fullest extent of the law. But the problem is there's still people out there that helped orchestrate this.
Oh yeah.
That can do this with someone else too.
Well, the beautiful thing is that we have at least 4 different connective tissues here, unfortunately. We have furries who are connected to this because of the shit. Notice
Antifa.
Yeah, we have Antifa. We have Helldivers 2 Gaming. Congratulations.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
put it to you like this too, because I was having a conversation with some members of Unlucky about this, because the Helldiver players apparently the Helldiver community Discord is in full fucking meltdown mode right
No
now.
fucking shit. As well as here's the other thing. Part 4 for this lovely thing. 4chaners are fucked as well because their gimmicks is in there too. And amongst all of those bullets, all of these fucking memerage from all these 4 different chapters, as I'm going to call them, exist. Gaming, furries, 4chaners, Antifa-based bullshit that could be whatever, but World War II anti-fascist shit. So we've got the gambit. So all we have to do, or any good smart lawyer wants to do, they can fuck over all these four areas and shut it down.
Well, not only that, I mean, I hate to say this, but the kid's roommate, kudos to him on providing information.
Yes.
However, I'm going to say this much right now. It really fucking stupid, and he should have probably had a lawyer before he did anything like that.
Yeah.
Because the way it sounds like he knew firsthand.
Yeah, it does give off the impression that he may have some degree of connection, and he didn't bring that to attention to anybody right away, so he could be considered as an accomplice.
Here's the thing: it brings up that old memeage. Was he on our radar, the FBI? Yeah, he was on our radar.
I know.
What did this guy turn in information before, and then because the FBI just ignored it, and then he gets said, "Hey, the cop didn't say anything about the FBI."
Yeah, but here's the problem. This is the problem. This is Trump's FBI, not Biden's FBI, not anybody. This is Trump's FBI. They fucked the dog. They were looking for crazy Antifa, blue-haired motherfuckers who were trans, and not actually looking at the case at large.
That one I will have to agree with you on.
So if they didn't fucking put in their fucking ideology to protect whatever it is that they were trying to protect, and just go on the basis of the information in front of them, it wouldn't take them 33 fucking hours to get there. Oh, wait a minute. They would have still be going if it wasn't for the fucking fact that the father decided to bring his kid in. This kid probably would have walked away free and clear with the way how they were going about it. So, honestly, I mean, there's a lot of mistakes on the Trumpage side of the FBI. But regardless, we're here now. We've got a court time pending. We've got a lot of bullshit that is still siphoned through, and I'm going to have to be looking at the Utah police, not the FBI on the federal side of things, to get all this shit figured out. So,
Well, here's another one. Again, take this with a grain of salt. It's from The Guardian. It is from The Guardian, and apparently they've been going around doing interviews and trying to get all like. I hate to have gone to school with this fucker, because I could just imagine anyone that knew him or associated with him in any shape, way, or form, their lives got turned upside down because of him.
Oh fuck!
But it's like suspect's high school friend says Robson was the only leftist in a family of very hard Republicans by Anna Betts. In a phone interview on Friday, one of Tyler Robinson's high school friends, who asked to remain anonymous. So again, grain of salt, we don't know. Could be a high school friend, could be someone who doesn't know him, could be someone we have no fucking clue. So without a name, grain of salt.
Correct.
And especially since it's coming from The Guardian too. But said that the suspect was pretty left on everything and was the only member of his family that was really leftist. The rest of his family was very hard Republican, the friend said. Around sophomore year, the friend said Robinson became more extreme in his political views and would always be ranting and arguing about them. So, again, grain of salt coming from The Guardian. coming from an anonymous source.
Mm-hmm.
No idea. And then we have, Brooklyn Dad. Yeah, you can take these opinions from out the window, but it's saying breaking. Tyler Robinson's grandmother says the whole dang family is manga, so you all can shut the fuck up with the radicalist left bullshit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because Grandma just pointed out, like, yeah, fuck no, they're all MAGA. Try again. So, until we get more, sorry, Sparky, until we get more proper legal data coming from, and unfortunately in this case, the courts, it's a lot of noise.
You know that
Wouldn't it be
that's going to
funny
be
if-
on people's minds for like the next, depending on how long it goes, next few months to next few years.
Well, now that he's captured, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I put you
Hold
on.
up,
I really don't care what.
Wouldn't it be funny if Grandma was in on the murder and she's just trying to push it to a MAGA thing?
It would be interesting.
That would be fucking hilarious. And Grandma's actually a extreme boomer leftist.
She's like the soft purple hair boomer lefty. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
No one ever
fucking-
expects me, Mom.
Nobody
No one ever
the
expects
grandma.
Gabe to do
The
something
mama.
like that.
The
But
grandma.
Sparky, what were you going to say before we interrupted?
So, like, it comes down to it like this. I don't care if he's extreme right. I don't care if he's extreme left. I don't care if he's a rhino. I don't care. Only thing I got to do is just look at the rhetoric being said online, and that's all I need to go off of. We have a shit ton of fucking leftists cheering and celebrating this whole fucking thing. So it really doesn't matter what side of the aisle he was on.
Mm-hmm.
It's the response to it that is the real eye opener. So I really don't care his political affiliations.
No, I agree. Because I looked at this from a centralist point of view. I didn't care if you were on the right. I didn't care if you were on the left. Unfortunately, for a person like Charlie Kirk, whether you liked him or not, he was a divisive individual. And I can see why somebody would want to off him. Now, is it justifiable? Not really. But I can see the reason of why someone would want to off him. Fortunately, yeah, he does spew a lot of questionable things sometimes. And taken out of context or taking into context, he could sound like he's very hurtful and whatnot. Plus, it doesn't help, and this is where the tinfoil hat comes into play. He was kind of becoming more center right in his rhetoric, and he was getting away from the Jewish ring. He refused to go to Israel to kiss the wall. There was a few other different. That was 48 hours before he was killed.
Yeah.
Now, speculative, tinfoil hat rogue would kind of say, "Ooh, was it a Mossad hit?" Hey, this now goes into the Hassan Piker kind of bullshit, but I'm not preaching Hassan Piker. He's a fucking dimwit. But I can understand his hatred to Jews because, well, he's Armenian. The other desert Jew that doesn't like the other type.
The other desert.
Who's the first one?
No one fucking knows.
Well, I was gonna say it isn't. I was gonna say Uyghur, but never mind.
Well, the great powerful Buffalo is a moron, and he's kind of staying away from that shit. Unfortunately for his cousin, his nephew, he's an idiot.
Well, and here's the thing, because there's a lot of speculation, especially on Hassan's side, and I've called him out too because he's like, "You fucking pussy! You've been calling for political violence for a long ass fucking time. Now you want to shy away from this fucking bullshit. Don't be a fucking pussy over it." But looking at this from the 50,000 foot overview that no one wants to fucking look at, there's multiple different reasons why Hassan could be backing away from this and giving kind of really milquetoast criticisms about it, and not really condoning the action, but also not celebrating it. The first one could be Hassan could be in that chair next.
Pretty much.
And Hassan realizes that. That could be one. The second one was he could have had some liking to Kirk on some aspects. That's another one. The third one is if he did come out and he did celebrate that, there would be a whole fucking shit show between little Hassan and Uncle Chuck.
Yeah, Uncle Chink don't want to deal with that shit, and unfortunately,
Because Chink basically came out and condoned everyone celebrating this.
correct. And again, and rightfully so. I don't care whether you're on the extreme left, the extreme right, the left, or whatever. Coming out of the woodworks to condone somebody else's demise is kind of questionable, very, very distasteful, and all the other kind of icks that you could probably come up with. You have to take everything with logistics, reasoning, and emotional fortitude. You gotta be mature about this shit, regardless of whether he was your enemy, your friend, or whatnot. Respect the fucking fact that the guy was, pretty much shot like a fucking dog.
He was just a man.
Yeah. Well, here's how I look at this. And I went back and went through it. I've done a little bit of research on Charlie. Not a full deep dive, but just kind of look. He was totally 100% against political violence. He didn't like violence of any kind. He always wanted to come to the table and talk it out. If we disagreed, fight out with words and opinions and arguments. And that's the way it was. And he did not. People could say he was hateful. People will say, oh, well, he hated gays. Well, he didn't hate gays. He disagreed with a lot of the ideologies, stuff like that. He hated trans people. There's a lot of things that was being thrown onto Charlie that were twisted out of context.
Correct.
He disagreed with a lot of ideologies and a lot of people, in a lot, like especially trans community. You disagree with the trans community any which way, shape, or form, you're trying to kill them. That's the fucking mentality.
That's basically it. Yeah, that's a funny one, because even any other trans that could probably disagree with them now, that becomes a whole new fight altogether. Trans versus trans, who's gonna win? It's weird. But no, unfortunately for
But finishing up on my point, was he did not wish political violence on anyone. So again, I feel my point of views and my standards, and my standard is I'm going to treat you like how you treat others. And if you don't like those standards, don't use those standards. And that's my standing point of the whole deal. So Charlie Sanders he didn't like political violence. He didn't like violence of the kind. He wanted to argue out. He wanted to talk about it. The man did not deserve to be shot. The man did not deserve to be killed. However, on the other hand, that if you go to Hassan and Destiny with their rhetoric and what they said, if something like this happened to them, it's 100% deserved and justified because they wish to shit on other people.
I kind of agree and disagree at the same time.
I know where you disagree at. That's just my viewpoint of it. If it comes out, I'm not gonna bat an eye and be like,
no.
I guess
Honestly,
you shouldn't have those standards.
Let's put it this way. Like I said, I kind of agree and disagree, but I will agree if somebody decides to shoot them, just like somebody decided to shoot Charlie Kirk, I'm not going to kind of go, oh my god, and have a complete, emotional meltdown over it. It because of the factor, like I said before, when it came down to it personally, Charlie Kirk, some of his rhetoric, just like Destiny, Hassan Piker, and the list goes on. Ethan Klein, and so on and so forth. No matter how much amusement we can get out of them, or no matter how much disdain that they try to get out of us, there's just enough to justify somebody's emotional reasoning to go after them in the most violent way possible. But unfortunately, in a society that is based on rules and regulations and a few other different things, and we also have a non-aggressive pact against each other, unbeknownst to all of us, we have a non-aggressive pact. We cannot just go out of our way to murder somebody simply because we disagree with them.
Yeah, and like I said, that's kind of what my sentence come in is like, I'm not for it. I won't be. That's not my first thing. I come out and with like Hassan and Destiny. It's like no, it needs to be non-violent. if you have an issue, talk it out or fucking annoy it and just move.
Pretty
the fuck
much, I agree.
That's all you gotta do. But
Yeah.
like I said, I will hold those standards to themselves, and if it happens to them, be like, well, you kind of got what you fucking deserve. Now prosecute the person in throttle.
No, that is pretty much my mindset. When
That's how you get.
I-
That's how you go with it.
Yeah, no, okay, like I said, I agree with you on a lot of different fronts, and there's just kind of wishing to go out of their way. Actually, sorry, going out of their way to actually do the deed. That is a little overreach.
That's a step too far, and I will agree on that one.
So and again, I get it. Unfortunately, we didn't get an opportunity to see exactly where Kirk was going to be going on the political front. Whether he was going to be more of a center-right individual, because unfortunately for some, they probably didn't see it, or others who did see it, that he was kind of skewing away from the more questionable rhetoric and kind of getting himself into more of the center portion, the norm portion, to try to get as many people on board with his vision. And unfortunately, he was taken out too soon.
Yeah. Well, and it's kind of funny on the moment and the point where he was shot, because it is very ironic.
Gun violence, gang gun violence, out of all.
No, it wasn't even that. I believe the question was, and the person who was asking the question whenever he got shot actually came out and talked about this, because the question he's going for and he was arguing was, the left is not that violent. And what do you say about political violence? And they were talking about political violence. And then the question came up on, he was getting ready to talk about on like the trans shooter. And about that time, that's when he got popped in the neck.
Yeah. There was kind of.
So
No,
it's like very,
that pen. I'll put that up.
very, very ironic talking point that a lot of people could say, well, he got cut off and he couldn't finish it. But a lot of people look at it, it's like, no, Charlie kind of won that debate with his life.
Pretty much. I would have to kind of go in that direction. So Penn put in a request to put this up. So here it is. It's here.
There's two separate videos, so play this first one and then
move to the next one.
I just
Yes,
want to
sir.
say I'm a transgender male. What age should kids be able to get things like hormone therapy? Because I don't know what's true, what's not.
Tell me, are you comfortable telling me your story?
I've known that since like 3rd grade, and I'm currently 19, almost 20. I've known basically since then. I didn't start going by like a different name until 7th and 8th grade. I just don't know, like with the whole medical stuff, like what's true, what's not, what's helpful, because I've heard so many different opinions.
First of all, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm going to have an opinion that very few people will ever tell you, which is I want you to be very cautious putting drugs into your system in the pursuit of changing your body. I instead encourage you to work on what's going on in your brain first. I think what you need first and foremost is just a diagnosis. Just someone that is going to listen to what you've gone through, listen to what else is going on. My prayer for you, and again, very few people will say this, I actually want to see you be comfortable in how you were born.
Yeah.
I know that you might not feel that way, but I think that is something that you can achieve. I think that with the right team and the right people, you don't have to wage war on your body. You can learn to love your body.
So you kind of showcased what I was saying, that he was slowly converting a few things. He was kind of going in a completely different direction that went against the original narratives that he kind of orchestrated around him. And I was watching, again, like I said, I'm not his greatest fan. I'm not a lot of fans of a lot of different pundits. But I do kind of watch these interactions, little clips here and there. Songs are small and digestible. I'll watch it, and you can see the psychological turning point. Hey, I used a word. He
Aptly
used the
named.
word turning
Yes.
point USA.
Aptly named.
I know. So you could see where he was kind of readjusting himself to go into a new, more adaptable and more digestible direction for everybody. Going to your next one here.
I'm a
Not-
gay conservative.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and they're not controversial views at all.
No. I totally agree, because that's pretty much my view, and a lot of different trans individuals, people who have gone through the process of transitioning, who have gone through the psychological treatments and a few other different things to kind of get a more feel of the direction and more comfortable with who they are as they go through that entire transitioning from one aspect of life to a new aspect of life. Henceforth, why we call it transsexual, transitioning. You're going from one extreme to the other extreme. You're going from one gender to another gender, but you also have to kind of go through the whole grieving process, because you're losing one identity to claim an identity that you've always been struggling for and wanting to achieve. So, yeah, you're going to have to go through the grieving process just like everybody else. You can't just jump in the pharmaceutical chair and get converted instantly. We don't have that.
Why not? I became an asshole god instantly. I mean,
You were always that way. You were born that way.
But anyway,
I was born an asshole god / goddess.
No. Get it right. You got to put it that way when you got the bullet in the head.
That also helped too. That just kind of solidified.
When I got shot in the face, yes.
Multiple times by a big black Dodger. Anywho, going to the second one.
No,
I'm a gay conservative, and I just want to ask you, what do you have to say for people like me who kind of feel like, I guess, it's kind of hard for gay conservatives because there's not a lot of us. So, like, what do you have to say to other gay people
My
who...
brother was one, and
honestly, realistically speaking, the demographic for gays in general, they either will lead heavily on the left side of the scale or the center line of the scale. You have a very small population, and I mean a population that's really small, that will lean conservative. It's unheard of, to be honest, in some cases.
There is a few prominent names, but that's all that are the more prominent names.
Yeah, and it's a percentage of a percentage, which is weird. But anyways, let's continue.
Who need to realize, like, they do have a choice.
Yeah, first of all, welcome to the conservative movement. I don't think you should introduce yourself just based on your...
Okay, right there, welcome to the conservative movement. You realize how many conservatives within his movement hated that statement?
Probably a lot, but I don't care.
No, but that's where it was. He was a divisive individual, even on his own side.
Yeah, because
here's the funny thing. I know guys around here who don't care what your sexuality is or if you're trans, but if you touch kids,
I think
they'll murder you.
I think
They're the most conservative people you'll ever meet, but they're also like, I don't care about your sexuality as long as it doesn't involve kids.
I don't know about Charlie in his earlier years, but I think, at least for what I know of him from recent memory, he was a Christian first, conservative second.
Yeah, and it depends.
So if there was something that went against his ideology, against his belief in Christ and God, that he saw in the conservative movement, I'm pretty sure he would say something.
But, he did.
Well, not only that, there's unfortunately the Bible thumpers out there.
Oh fuck, they are.
Will denigrate and outcast gay people all the fucking time. And I can see a lot of Christians, a lot of religious people hating that statement from Charlie.
Hey, did you know a gay conservative got the Amish to vote for Trump en masse and got them registered? I mean,
yeah, no, but
again, I mean that's honestly where we're at.
You're talking about Pressler, right?
Yeah,
no, but again, when it comes down to it, Jim, he is an extraordinary beast. He's not the norm.
No, he's not. But I'm not saying it's normal. But I'm just saying that
No,
no one really cares
no,
anymore.
I understand that. But like I said
Even the
before,
Amish.
again, the Amish really don't care about sexuality to a degree. Just be real.
They don't even care about sex to a
They
degree.
will have certain kind of issues if you decide to do it within their commune. They kind of go, no, you can go away now. You can't do it here. You have to go away. But that's a whole different conversation.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if there was a gay trans Amish man out there somewhere, or woman?
There probably is.
That would be hilarious.
No, but again, there probably is. But we won't know because we don't see those.
I don't understand how you could be a same-sex trans anything because you're just dressing up as the you're dressing up as the opposite sex.
You're role playing that,
but you're still attracted to the sex that you originally were when you were born.
I was gonna say you cannot be a trans male to female lesbian
or gay, whatever.
Here, before you go any further, everybody drink some ice water to cool your processor and your head down.
No,
because you're going to fry your brains trying to think through this.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, honestly, we have a lot of different questionable trenders. That used to be the term; it's still a term in my books. That have pretty much taken over the plight of the transsexual individual, the one that has been around for a while, and decided to make it into their costume, into their special identity, and to bastardize it to a point where there's no return. Hell, they've made a whole new structure of alphabet from the original 4 and said, fuck you, we don't like yours, we're making our own. Henceforth, we got pansexual, which is pretty much bisexual, but apparently it loves everybody. Which I thought that's what bisexual was. So, well, what do I know? I'm old.
And the brave little toaster.
I know, right? But, I mean, we've got some issues, unfortunately, and we have the extreme of that. And this is why I say it's another form of a religious ideology. That branch there, that secondary add-ons of all these colors and letters and shit like that. Yeah, they don't really fit the original 4. Please go away, because you're no longer a sexuality. You're now something completely different.
Anyways, back it up a little bit and finish playing the video because I got 2 more.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
First of all, welcome to the conservative movement. I don't think you should introduce yourself just based on your sexual attractions.
No, I agree. I like
because that's not who you are.
I like to be thought of as a person, and
for sure, you are a complete human being, and I'm sure you treat people well, and you're studying something. So I want to get away with this idea that you're gay anything. I just think that we have gone a long way in the negative direction in this country, where we act as if the most important part of your identity is what you do in the bedroom. It doesn't mean that much to me, but if you ask from a perspective as a Christian, I don't agree with that lifestyle, but politics is about addition and multiplication. I imagine you agree with a lot of what we talk about.
Absolutely.
Right? Strong borders, strong country, and for that, we welcome you into the conservative movement.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, a kid like that would say, yeah, no. The other conservatives who are Bible thumper and that, or even people like, hate to break it, people like Ben Shapiro would probably say no. Yeah, Ben has kind of flipped his script.
Ben is kind of a piece of shit, though.
Ben has probably flipped his script a bit here and there to fit with whatever the agenda that is, but originally, no. It was a no. It was a hard no. Penn has more shit. I gotta get it ready. Excuse me, Penn.
Oh, I was actually gonna bring up that one, yeah.
Oh, God.
See, I have like the first part and then I have the second part, or somewhere later in that conversation.
Can we just stick with the one thing at the moment, unless it's
they kind of bleed. It's part of the same thing. It's just that they were broken up into 2 separate videos.
All right, I will grant this to you.
Thank you.
Here we go, pink-haired weirdo.
And is now passed away while he was debating at the Utah Valley College. and this happened while we've been streaming. I'm literally been editing a video. I'm about to upload it right now, and I'm literally stunned. Like, what is going on, dude? For speaking the truth, that's what happened? Are you fucking kidding me right now? If you watch me daily, we don't really get political in this room. We are all about positivity, makeup, sarcasm, jokes, trolling, clapping back, being fun. Okay, this is a grown man who fought for the truth, who went all around our country debating people of all walks of life, walks of religion, walks of sexuality. He debated everybody. And if you're in here saying it wasn't the truth, you are a they, them loser, okay? You are one of those people who doesn't want to live in reality. You want to live in your weird little brain up here, okay?
All right, Pen, I'll give this to you. You got it right.
You are delusional. You are not right in the head. Okay.
I was expecting another pink-haired weirdo doing the whole screaming shit.
Oh no, Jeffree Star is entirely basic. Just continue on.
Okay. So any of you weirdos coming in here, Charlie fought for the truth. He debated people all over this country. And he didn't care what you were. He still had a conversation with everybody. Why did I respect him? Because he knows reality.
I'll give you that, yeah.
Yeah, and the second one is the part 2 of why I wanted to show Jeffree Star here.
Where's this one?
Yes.
About their beliefs, whether he believed them or not. Lexi, I don't really care. Am I a Republican? No, I'm a person. Because I'm standing up for someone that passed away, I'm now being called names in the chat. This is what's wrong with a lot of you people. You will never get far in life. You are sick in the head. Someone just said they're unsubscribing from me. Thank God, please. Because if you believe in vain thems...
Thank God. Somebody's got a bit of sense. Jesus Christ. I'll give this person a lot of kudos. They got some common sense.
You're part of the problem. If you're so stupid enough to go against science, please unfollow me. You can be whoever you want to be, but there's science and there's facts. You can pretend in your head you're a cat. You can pretend in your head that you're this and you're that. Good for you. You're still only A or B.
Hmm?
And the truth hurts a lot of you, I see. I see a lot of you still can't get over it. Sounds like a personal problem. While I've been live streaming, someone was just and
what? I heard Jem kind of do a whole flashy flash. I wasn't too sure if you wanted to pipe up or something.
No, I was just like, nice. It's just
TikTok has guidelines, you guys, so I have to censor what I'm saying. I'm uploading my video right now. I am. Even though we're dealing with all of this, I'm uploading my video right now. So yes, I am a grown-ass man that wears makeup. I will always be a male. My name is Jeffree. Jeff. If you were my father, he's the only person allowed to call me that. My name is Jeffree. I am a male that likes cosmetics. All these grown men going into women's bathrooms wearing wigs, you should all be in prison forever. You are the problem. So a grown man that goes around the country debating people, spitting facts, was just taken out. And I'm not over it. I can't sit here and play with makeup right now. I want to throw up. So no, I'm not a Republican. No, I'm not a Democrat. I'm Jeffree Star. Stop trying to label me. Stop trying to label me. I am a male. I am a makeup artist. I am a makeup mogul. I am a business owner. I am a farmer. I am a rancher. I am a son. I am someone's cousin. I am someone's friend. Stop labeling me. Y'all don't know anything about my beliefs. You just assume. Because I said I was thankful that Trump brought back TikTok, I'm now being accused of being a Republican. All I said months ago when TikTok was banned and my business could be affected tremendously, I said, wow, thank God Trump fixed it. or I wouldn't be able to sell my cosmetics on this platform. I quit YouTube and dedicated my life to TikTok. And people are upset because I thanked our president? Politics aside, biology will never change. Why is that up for debate? Am I saying any of this? Because Charlie Kirk fought for the rights. He fought for the truth. He debated everybody. And you guys cannot argue that. You are delusional and you are mentally ill if you are trying to go against what I just said. I didn't say my opinion. I said a fact. I am Jeffrey Lynn Steininger Jr. That's who I am. I am born a male. Cannot believe I'm sitting here 6 hours away from a crime scene. Like, Utah is just right down there. He's just a couple hours away. And he was doing a debate at a college in front of thousands of people, and his daughter was there. And he was just taken out. I don't know how to process it right now. I'm like so sick. I'm honestly so sick by it. And I'm over here trying to like upload a video. And I'm over here trying to upload a fucking video about Hailey Bieber. Who cares about her? Well, you guys do. Clearly, she had a #1 launch in Sephora. It's hard when these situations happen and you are an entertainer. It's hard. It's really hard because you just want to stop everything and just leave. Like, I came on here to play with makeup and review these fucking Louis Vuitton brushes, and right now, I don't want to.
There was at some point, it might have been a different video, but at some point, you come on here and you see the pink hair, and just assume that I am part of the LGBT. This is not verbatim, but this is basically what he was saying. Like, you see the hair and the makeup and assume I'm part of the LGBT. No, I'm not.
Well, yeah.
I'm just a guy who likes cosmetics using TikTok.
Well, yeah, no, that's Jeffree Star. Like I said, I didn't recognize said person. I know of said person. They are a huge business mogul. Yes, they are just a simple guy that does love his makeup. There are some people out there that just love makeup and just do it. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're gay. Hell, there are people who are drag queens that are not gay. Funny enough. Strange.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there are guys that dress up as women who are straight as fucking can be and married with 3 kids. But
I knew a district attorney that was like that.
So it's just a thing, unfortunately. But yeah, no, these motherfuckers are pretty fucked up, and I'll give you this one, Jim. That was hilarious.
But they're transcoded.
Fucking transcoded my ass. But no, Jeffree Star has been around for a bit. I remember when they were still kind of midway in their massive career.
I was watching Kush today, and she watched this, and she was saying something about how she knew them way back in the MySpace days.
Yes, I was gonna go there. Yeah, it's like he was like in mid-career, and yeah, it's been a while since I've seen him, and I was wondering if he still was doing something, but it seems like he's devoted all of his attention to TikTok, which is brilliant. He's been able to make some massive mega bucks out of it, so good on him. But again, people assume a lot of different things, unfortunately, and yeah. When it comes back down to, we're gonna kind of roll back, wrap up, and get the fuck out. Yes, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to reiterate it again. Charlie Kirk, for the good or for the bad, was a divisive individual. He had an ability to gab, to argue, which is kind of unlike any other human out there. And he was pretty good at it. And unfortunately, somebody, a group of people, we won't know for a while,
to be determined,
has decided that it was enough and ended his life. Unfortunately, he had the right to speak without losing his life. End his story. Correct, Lynn. Correct.
Yep.
Hey, Lynn.
So, if you're part of that group that just hates people because of the factor that they speak their truths, and you want your truth to be heard, go fuck yourself. Just go fuck yourselves.
All right.
Otherwise, listen to the different opinions that are out there, because guess what? You might learn something. So.
Oh, before we close up, there are a lot of people that are learning some particular lesson. Perhaps a topic for another time, or let's see what
there
the are over the next
who
week.
Have been on the extreme side of the left who amplified their joy and cheer on the fact of the man's demise, and made comic books and a few other different things, and they've lost their careers because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Justifiable.
Oh. Well, I'll put you like this, and I'll give this quote out. This is from Archcast, and I normally don't agree with Archcast, but it's like for the last week or so, Arch has been putting out some pretty, he's been putting out some pretty banner.
He does have the occasion of getting shit right.
He does from time to time, but it's like one of his quotes is hang on, I'll put this in the back office once I can fucking find it. There we go. So while you're pulling that up, I'll read it.
You just dude, you just said Charlie Kirk.
Oh shit. No, I don't know why my fucking
I can't put that up. You already know who we're talking about.
Hang on, no, my computer does that. It doesn't have to copy paste for whatever reason.
I was just making.
There we go. Anyways, he retweets a screenshot of an article saying DC acts as Batman spinoff after writers controversial Charlie Cook comments. Arch comes back with the wave of cancellations after the murder of Charlie Cook proves one thing: the left was living in the year 2000. Where they could say anything they wanted. Today they woke up in 2025 in the world they created. Fuck them all.
Yeah, pretty much.
We tried to warn them. Warn them. You do not want to do this. This is not how you want to. Probably even earlier than 2014, but still, you do not want to go down this road. You do not want to cancel people like this, because it will come back to bite you in the ass. And guess what? The world has shifted. The playing field is no longer level, and now they're scared and they're trying to claw it back.
You reap what you sow. Yeah, no, I agree. Look, moderates are slowly kind of coming back. We are going to be taking over. We are tired of the extreme left. We're tired of the extreme right. Hell, even in some of your political pundits, you can see that they're slowly converting into our direction, the most sanest direction possible, using fucking common sense, leaving a lot of your questionable rhetoric behind, and just deal with logic and facts. Unfortunately, to quote Ben Shapiro, even though Ben Shapiro can't even live up to his own fucking factoid that he likes to preach, facts override your feelings. They mean nothing. You feel what you want to feel, but the fact is, you're either one or the other. You're either male or you're female. Nothing else in between. You're not that fucking special. Congratulations. You're a fucking human being. Live life. That's it. That's all we want. We don't want to be bothered by anybody. We don't want to have to play with your fucking pronouns. And guess what? Unbeknownst to anybody else, I don't put it out there that I'm bi. I honestly, do you see fucking flags over the world? Do you see me going down to pride parades or telling everybody I went to a pride parade? And
well, to be fair, we don't really see you at all, Rogue.
No, but again, do you hear me give a giant speech of grandeurs of my quote unquote queerness?
No, but now I need to get your avatar and I need to put in assless chaps now.
No, see, there you go. Thank
you. keep the plague doctor mask on, but in assless chaps.
Yeah, right. My pronouns are try me. I love it. But no, honestly, go fuck yourselves. tired. I think all of us in what is considered the normie branch are tired.
I maybe slept a cumulative of 6 to 7 hours in the last 48. I'm tired, but I could have only slept. I only got like 1 to 1.5 hour stints because my mind and my body are still reeling and still restless. So
we're gonna have that effect, whether again those who loved Charlie or didn't. That effect is still going to be there.
no, I know, but I'm expressing that yes,
No,
I am
get it.
extremely tired. But
No.
you're probably on the we're tired of the bullshit. It's like yes, I'm tired of the bullshit, but I'm also physically, mentally, and spiritually drained.
You're lucky I haven't had that much. You
I
know
slept
what?
like a
It's
baby.
fine. It's
I don't
fine.
know what I don't know what you guys are talking about. I slept like a fucking baby because
Yeah, no,
it's like
I
this.
wasn't bothered. He died. I moved on. It was just, unfortunately for you, it was a huge, eventful moment. For me, it was just another Tuesday.
Literally. Thank
It
you,
was
Rogue. Literally.
Tuesday, but
Yeah, you know, it sucks, but it's like this. It's like you can be outraged, you can be, and I've been throwing spitfires on Twitter all
no, I saw. It was
for the
fine.
last couple days. But it's like this. It's like end of the day. Unfortunately, Charlie has no impact on my life whatsoever. I didn't even really listen to Charlie. I knew of Charlie. You know,
Yeah,
same thing comes down with Trump. Same thing comes down Ben Shapiro. Everyone else, like the people who live their lives and they have their own things that they do. Is it a big blow to whatever movement he was doing? Yes, it's a big blow. Is it the end? No, it's not the end. Is this going to inflame everyone? Yes, it's inflamed everyone. What's going to happen? We don't know, but there's no sense of pondering about it and just getting ready for whatever might happen down the road next.
Sparky, do you know what actually pisses me off the most? Out of this entire thing, that pisses me off the most?
What's that?
It's the factor that his daughter was there and witnessed it.
She tried running to her dad because the noise scared her.
That pisses me off.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It was
I don't know if you guys saw it, but Erica gave a speech right next to Charlie's chair from the Charlie Kirk show. And one of the things she said that actually was a fucking gut punch, not like everything else has been, but like caused me to start tearing up again, was she got home and her daughter ran up to her and said, "I missed you, mommy." She's like, "I missed you too, sweetheart." And she's like, "Where's daddy?"
Yeah.
Well, time out. Do we know 100% for sure? Because again, this kind of goes.
Reported to be there.
She was
reported to be there.
The wife and both children and the small daughter tried running up to her dad after he was shot because she was scared of the noise.
I've heard different. I think I've heard like 5 different recountings.
I know, but it's on record. They were there.
Okay, that's why I was, because again, like you said, there's a lot of misinformation.
Only the facts, and I've only kind of preached the facts. I have avoided that one until now, and this is what I stated. I am pissed off because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, that makes it entirely fucking worse. And I think this whole thing.
I don't like what Jim is saying. I don't like what Jim is preaching at the moment. I am been around his circle for a very fucking long time. I've literally stalked the man for his entire career. I may not like everything that's coming out of his mouth, including now, but I will agree with him. This is disgusting.
Yeah.
The outcome for the boy, I don't know. It's not my call. Whether he lives or dies, that's not up to me. How he dies, it's going to be up to Utah. Most likely lethal injection.
Or firing squad.
But at the end of the day, going out of your way to try to come up with the most creative way to inflict injustice on a person who is possibly a fucking patsy at this point, who has been inundated by the social media to the highest level. Jim can just kind of shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down, and wait. Until then, all he's doing is doing exactly the same people as every fucking Republican and every fucking extreme Democrat or lefty. They're just inciting. They're inflaming. Let's just stop. Breathe. Just let things happen.
Yeah.
This is what did you notice inciting everything? We ended up having a person who died.
Yeah, no,
And
I can agree with that one. And there's a lot more people that need to be brought to justice. And
no,
until
and it
that
gets
point
worse.
is reached,
On the same fucking day, there was another fucking school shooting in Chicago.
Which got
Yeah,
overshadowed because of
time out.
Kirk was just a bigger
Was
thing. Not
it-
saying that. Okay.
What was it? It wasn't Chicago. It was Colorado, wasn't it?
Whatever, but but again, it was
Denver.
another person who was within the ideology again, who just happened to be Republican. Go ahead.
I wanted to read something because of how I haven't been following everything that Jim has been saying, but it does touch on the subject of inflamed angers on both sides. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not passing judgment either way. It's just yes, the temperature is rising on both sides, justifiably or not. It doesn't matter.
The shooter.
So I wanted to read something that I had actually posted on X earlier today. We all have our inner demons. Some are minor, some are major. Some are quieted and contained. Some are louder than others. Some are embraced unashamedly. What we are seeing in the wake of Charlie's passing is the stirring of those demons, demons of envy, of wrath, of pride, of sloth, and of greed. I'm sure the other two have been stirred as well. Some of them are celebrating the death of a good, loved, faithful man. Some of them are enraged at the injustice of it. Quiet all your demons. Justice will come for those that are being stirred on by yours to lash out, to seek vengeance. You are right to be angry, but silence the demons and steel your minds and your spirit. Be prepared and walk with courage, ready to do the Lord's bids. Do not let your demons control you. For those that rejoice in the shedding of innocent blood, I also plead to you to quiet your demons as well. Renounce them. Seek the Lord in forgiveness. Humble yourself before him, for it is not the wrath of men you should fear, but his.
At the end of the day, we have lots more things to cover. This was kind of a fucking weird week. Nintendo brought out a lot of kind of questionables. Even I looked at it wrong, and honestly, there's too much. So, as usual, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along for yet another fine edition of GNF Televisable. If you found any of this questionable, hated it, liked it, or whatever, do whatever you're supposed to do. Like, comment, subscribe, or get the fuck out of here. Otherwise, I'm going to give these motherfuckers their last rites. I'm going to hit the fucking buttons. We'll get the fuck out. I don't care who goes first. Do it.
Probably just a moment of silence in this one.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just editing it. Bye, bitches.
Bye. Bye.